I love the reef because it's so beautiful. Everything underneath the sea is like the coral and the big seashells and everything. And a lot of people are taking advantage of it. Okay, that's big. My name is Tracy Solomon. I'm one of the Juru traditional owners here in the Burdekin. I'm one of the first female ranger. I like everything about being a ranger. We go out and help planting trees and that along the riverway, and we tag sea turtles. The turtle is our totem. The turtles in our language is called gungu. We weigh them, we measure them, and we check and see if they've got any sort of disease on them. Clean.
No fibre papilloma.
Looks pretty clean, eh?
We put it over its face so it doesn't get scared.
Otherwise they'd slap you, eh?
There's a whole range of different things that are chemicals on cattle properties or even veggie farms that are coming out through the river systems, and it has impacts on marine life. So it all runs back into the Burdekin River.
That sense that we may be, by the way we manage our land, may be causing some of that degradation was pretty shocking, and so every drop of water leaving our property needs to be as clear as we can make it. My name's Garlon Moulin. I'm a grazier from Mount Pleasant Station, 60 k's southwest of Bowen. Mount Pleasant is a predominantly grazing property. Depending on the rainfall for the year, we run around just 2,000 head, roughly. We might be, there's some between the grid and Cow Gully, but there's a few between Cow Gully and Breakaway. Yeah. So they'll need driving.
Yep.
Instead of having livestock in every paddock all of the time, we combined herds and had a small number of herds in a larger number of paddocks, and then using a little bit of science to determine how long they stayed in each paddock and how long before they came back to that paddock. So the plants can recuperate. We need our creek banks covered. We need the soil surface as porous as we can so that water actually goes in and then the soil stays where it's supposed to and doesn't end up on the reef.
We do this every time we take people out, that's our country. And we don't want to take any spirits with us wherever we go home.
They're not on our back.
I used to be the dainty one in the family. Didn't like touching anything, but now I actually like it. I've only learnt by my elders, by learning stories from them and asking them questions about our land and where we come from. I've lived in the Burdekin all my life. We got 3 children and 2 grandchildren. Before I started being a ranger, I got a phone call to go out to Cannington Mines. I started out there as a utility worker, cleaning and in kitchen hand. Then when I got asked to be a ranger, I left the mines.
When you say, you're connected to your country, it's not only just country, it's family, everything. And we don't divide things into land and sea, it's all one. That's our one thing, and family is all one. My name's James Gaston and I'm the elder of the Birragubba Nation with the clan groups of the Juru, Janga and Biri people. Yeah, with Tracy, I've been working with her for at least 10 15 years. My grandmother, that's Tracy's great-grandmother. So that's our connection, that's our blood connection.
Welcome everybody and all you young people. It's really, really great to see you here. And this is what we need. You have to maintain the culture.
The junior rangers is, they're all still in school. They're all school students. Sometimes we take them down to do turtle tagging. We take them down to Bowen to clean the beach and that, and we take them, get their snorkel certificates and all that. And then we get them involved with us to do NAIDOC and other programs and that we do around the Burdekin for us. Okay, well you have to fill out these here. See those tags that's on there? See that tag on that side there?
Yeah.
On the left flipper? You have to always tag it on the left flipper. Take him over and put him on his back over there. Good on you guys.
There's nothing cuter than a baby goat. Foals are dorky, calves are pretty cute, puppies are hopeless for weeks, kittens are downright ugly, but goats, my God. Baby goats and baby pigs are pretty cute too. Farm and land and animals need nurturing. Sometimes the women haven't been allowed to express that nurturing side that I think the land really benefits from, not being dominated but by being nurtured and encouraged. It's just nice to have a bit more balance now. I think women are allowed to be part of the picture a lot more, and I think that's quite important. So you can see that there's been livestock in this paddock. Oh, they were in here probably for probably a week ago. And you can see that that grass has already started to grow back. If we'd have left them in here, they would have taken that right down. It's trapping soil. This sand came down in the last flood, but it's getting trapped. Just allowing those plants recovery time made an enormous difference. This water is directly going into the Bogie River. It'll flow into the Burdekin River and it'll flow out into the Great Barrier Reef. But we're pretty proud to be sending that down, that water down in the state that it's in. Mount Pleasant's been in Jamie's family since 1917, and we're coming up for our centenary in August this year. It's up to us to ensure the environment is super solid, super resilient. There's just no downsides to changing the way you've done things for 50 years. It's just right. It's a gut feel and it's a sense of responsibility. And we knew we were influencing the landscape, but in a negative way. To be able to influence it in a positive way, how good is that? There's a fair bit of satisfaction just walking around and looking at the state of the land. You know, if the environment's healthy, the livestock are healthy and happy, and the people are happy, it's pretty hard to have a down day.
Becoming a ranger has changed my life because I love working on country. That's my home, my children's home and my grandchildren's home. I love working as a land and sea ranger to show my children and my grandchildren what I do, and maybe one day they will take after me.
When I was a kid and saw some documentary underwater about the fishes, sharks and stuff, it was like, wow, it's a different world. And I'm sure there are many things going on under the water. I want to see them by my eyes.
Too many people get caught by the water. Waves, rips, creeks, sometimes simple accidents. I've always believed that I teach people to swim because it's something I'd like to pass on. For me to know that that person can swim, at least they can save themselves if they get in trouble.
I envy other people. They can swim, but I can't, and I want to be like them. If I want to settle here, I think I need to learn how to swim. Life in Iran as a refugee, as an Afghan refugee, was difficult. We weren't allowed to drive. We couldn't go out of our town, except we get a permission, which was only 3 times a year. No one could go to university. It was a bad feeling. I experienced racism most of my life. Well, I just got used to it.
جنگ بود، خطرناک بود. اونایی که جوان داشتن خیلی براشون سخت بود. جواناشون میرفت جنگ، شهید میشد. سختیش این بود که من از افغانستان خارج شدم، اومدم ایران و سندم کم بود. سختی و مشکلات زندگی خیلی زیاد داشتم.
The new immigrants to Australia, refugees, people that have had to come to escape their country, we introduce them to water, or water to them. Most of these people have not had a lot of experience with water like we have. First time round, he looked like he had never been in water over ankle deep.
I panic when I feel water on my face, and it's just panicking, and I shouldn't do that. I don't know why I do it. It's just a feeling, and it's not my choice.
This was my backyard. This is where we played. When we were kids, we played here. That's where I learnt to swim from the school. We did literally spend all our weekend on the water before school, after school. I come from a very poor family. We didn't need anything. We had that. That's free. But on the best day, best surf, you can feel like you've been in paradise for a day, heaven for a day.
خوبش اینه بود که خیلی خوب بود برای من. یعنی تو خواب، یعنی فقط فکر میکردم خوابم یا بیدارم. چجوری که مثلا من میتونم برم استرالیا. ولی ناراحتیش این بود که 2 تا دخترام ایرانجیامون، دخترها نتونستم بیارم. دلتنگی و ناراحتی دخترها رو دارم. خوشحالی هم دارم، مشکل هم دارم.
We couldn't bring them. The reason was because they married, and it's really a very sad thing for my mom.
Accidents will happen. Overconfidence could be a big part of a lot of it. People are capable surfers, people are capable fishermen. They get washed off rocks. Surfers get hit by surfboards. Families play in creeks and rivers. Tides change. This picture of paradise has got some dangerous areas.
The ocean is different from swimming pool. It's more dangerous. I went there a couple of times and I don't have good experience. I'm a bit scared now. One day I decided to come and swim and experience it because I was always scared. Early morning I got up, I came to the jetty. I found no one here, I was alone. I jumped into the water. It was freezing actually in the morning. Well, after I came a few meters, I realized that I'm stuck, I can't move anymore. The only thing I could do was to yell out, help, help. To be honest, I saw death in front of my eyes. I was thinking, it's the few last moments. It was a terrible feeling. I was lucky, an old lady wanted to swim that morning. She came and took me to the beach. The only thing I could say is thank you to her, and I was so lucky. As part of settling here, swimming is one of the things these guys do a lot. Surfing, swimming. I do want to learn like them.
Open. Nice fresh air. All right. Bubbles. Open the window to breathe. We don't go and throw them in, not the old sink or swim method. We teach people how to blow bubbles. Make motorboat noises. We teach people how to learn to float. We teach people how to kick their feet. Don't give up.
Colin is telling me that I need to be relaxed, not like a rock. And I'm getting better. First time I couldn't do that. Because as soon as I feel water on my face, I just, stop it. I couldn't do anything.
The first amazing thing is the look on a person's face when they learn to float. But as a teacher, you see that split second when they've realised they've floated.
خوشحال میشیم که شنای شما پیشرفت کنه. مثلا 2 تا پسرام شنا یاد بگیره، شنایشون پیشرفت کنه، فول بشه، چون مهمه. استرالیا کلاً آبه. 4 طرفش آبه، همه جاش آبه.
For my aim, I need to get good results at school. That's why I study hard. I want to be a pilot. If something is possible, I will go and catch it. I want to explore things under the sea, ocean, or something above my head. I will get there one day. In Ramadan, we don't eat before sunrise until sunset. I don't think about it as a religion. It's my culture. Whole family come together to eat. My mom is a nice cook. I can call her a chef. We just want to make a good time for ourselves.
شما عزیزای من خوبین؟ دخترای ناز من چیکار میکنین؟ بچه اینجا ابراهیم اسماعیل
Hey, چه خبره؟ And I'm so lucky I have my mom. She saw many difficulties in her life. She tells us how to face with the difficulties.
ماشاءالله بزرگ شدی یا قربونت برم.
Don't talk.
قربونت برم.
Every night I go to sleep, I hear the waves. I know what the surf's going to be like the next day because I can hear it. I teach people to swim, teach people to enjoy the ocean, the water. I get good satisfaction from doing that, great satisfaction.
I have the opportunity. Why shouldn't I use it? Whenever the light is green, I will go. I feel power when I sing, especially when I go underwater. I love that. I feel more freedom. I had only a small view of the world before, but now I can see it's more beautiful.